Welcome to Wrestling Talk in the Shop, where we cover all things professional wrestling, from new wrestling to classic wrestling and everything in between. We go to wrestling, we do some wrestling, and everything in the ring. Join us now for Wrestling Talk in the Shop.
Hey guys, this is Jonathan from Wrestling Talk in the Shop, and welcome back. And I've been doing some cleaning and trying to organize this thing from buying that big wrestling collection. And I went through some boxes of figures that I had a while and picked up. And I thought I'd get on here and just make a short video. I know they've been reviewed to death, and I'm not going to open them up and review them. I'm just going to show them and talk about them. And here is the first one that I picked out. I think this was the first Owen Hart's figure from AEW. I know they've come out with some new ones there, and I've seen a lot of guys online finding that chase. I haven't found him, but that's the Owen Hart's King of Hearts. I think this attire is from him in New Japan. I think don't count. Maybe up in Canada it is his dad's promotion. But anyway, Owen Hart. I mean, that was a bad deal. What happened to him? He was a pretty good wrestler. I mean, I wish they would have made him a world champion, in WWE before he passed away. But there's the back of it. You can see that, and kind of looks like that guy from what's that show called, Lindsay? That the Karate Kid. They redid it on Netflix. He kind of reminds me. That head right there reminds me. I can't remember, but you know who I'm talking about. I watched it when I was on YouTube, and I gave up. And then we got. This figure right here is the whole reason that I backed the WWE Mattel. What is that called? We created the
Mattel Creations.
Yeah, this figure right here is the whole reason that I backed that was the Doink Ultimate Edition. You would have never got this had it not been for that. But this is Doink's Ultimate Edition. You open it up; it's not sealed. You can see that. That's the way it come. It didn't come taped or whatever. And Matt Bourne was the original Doink. And
got the hands,
yeah,
the faces.
And you can see, he was definitely I'll close it back because Matt Bourne. He was definitely the best creations at Doink. But there's the back of it. There you can see parts unknown. And I didn't know that. I watched his Dark Side of the Ring. I didn't know that he actually went back to Vince and got royalties on that after he left WWE. And here's the announcer, Macho Man, and that's when he was doing the ring announcing when Vince McMahon in the early days of Monday Night Raw. There's the back of it, and for some reason this one the one that was taped. This one taped. Yeah, this one's taped. I don't understand that deal.
That's probably because that was in the Mattel Creations.
But yeah, this was too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Anyway, there's the Macho Man. I'm not sure which one's if that's a rare Macho Man or rare. And then here's Big Daddy Cool Diesel. He's a career highlight, WWE champion. Yeah, he was the WWE champion. And this one opens up. And like I said, I know these have been reviewed to death, but
Power.
What are you trying to? I just thought I'd get on here. I found them in a box somewhere, and I said, "Well, I'll get on there and make a little video about those." Then we have the Ultimate Warrior. This is from the Survivor Series line, and I don't know if I have the other ones. And the other one is Becky Lynch and AJ Styles and young Drew McIntyre. And that was the Build-A-Fig, and this was Rick Rude. Parts unknown. The Ultimate Warrior. I don't know if his wife still works for WWE, but he gets a lot of figures. I feel bad for you Ultimate Warrior fans because I got a lot of figures, which I guess I buy them all too. Then I picked this guy up for $11. This is Lex Luger, the total package Lex Luger. I guess it's this NWO Lex. Is that what it is? And I think if you, yeah, that's NWO Lex. This was when he was being managed by Miss Elizabeth. And his titles are WCW Heavyweight Champion, WCW United States Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion. When the total package started his career in WCW, everyone knew he was a force to be reckoned with. He rode with the Four Horsemen, battled the best in the world, captured numerous titles. Later, in his battles with NWO, led him to walking with the Wolfpack, cementing his legacy as a franchise player and a cornerstone of WCW. And there's that. And I would really probably wouldn't have bought this if I hadn't got it on clearance. But anytime I see them on clearance. And then here's one. British Bulldog. This was when he won the Intercontinental. This was the collector's edition. This is from when he won the Intercontinental title at Wembley Stadium in 1992 against Bret Hart. I mean, definitely a highlight of his career. And he was glad to see the British Bulldog. Another one that should have been WWE champion, if you ask me. But we can't all be world champions. But he definitely deserved it. Davey Boy Smith main evented SummerSlam 1992, defeating Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Champion in front of his countrymen at Wembley Stadium. I think they just had another big wrestling show there recently. Then we have, speaking of that wrestling show, CM Punk. And I think this was his first. I think it's his first AEW figure. And you know, it's always good to buy the first of something, you know. And I know he's got a lot of figures that's been out and probably on his way back to WWE. The only thing I didn't like about this is, what is this? It's hard to display that. I mean, you see that? Can you see that, Lindsay? I didn't like that thing, you know. But
like a wrapper, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know where they come up. That's cheap, or they got a bunch of those or something. But it's like, I don't know what the deal is. But I like to store my elites on the side. Show them that. See how that's how I like to store them over there, and that just makes it hard to store there like that. I don't understand that, but he's got his ice cream bar there. Best in the world. I mean,
that's probably what it's supposed to look like, an ice cream package.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay, but still weird packaging, you know. And they come up with some creative packaging ideas, but I don't like the ice cream. CM Punk, he's definitely the best in the world to some people. I mean, he's good. I mean, I think he was better when he was younger, but yeah, anyway. And then we've got weird time in Ric Flair's career. He had that like 90s skater boy haircut, you know. I never understood that. This is from Series 92, and this was not really a good time for. I mean, the NWO was running wild in WCW at this time, and Ric Flair was, you know, Ric Flair is the greatest of all time in my opinion, but this was not a good time in his career. And I'll read the career highlights here. 16-time world champion, 2-time WWE Hall of Famer. As the leader of the legendary Four Horsemen, the Nature Boy walked down that aisle and proved that to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! And somewhere in some of those boxes, I have the rest of this, but I know because I wanted Charlotte Flair there, and that would be, you know, I think that's the only time a father-daughter had two elites there. And anyway, Ric Flair the greatest, but that weird, you know, he cut his hair and just, you know, sort of a weird time there. Then you have the SummerSlam. This is Randy Orton, and I tell you why I bought this was for the Build-A-Figure dominant. This is why I bought this. I mean, because Randy Orton's figures have been done, and this is from the 2005, right? 2005, yeah, SummerSlam, yeah. Mm-hmm. He was the youngest member of Evolution, become the youngest WWE champion in history at SummerSlam 2005. I think it was actually the world heavyweight champion that he won. Yeah, it was. There's his title. He was. They don't call that one. Matilda got that one wrong there. He's not the WWE champion. He's the world heavyweight champion. But big gold there. He's got dominant shirt, torso. This is what's he got? This is shirt in there
And the torso.
and the torso. And then we got Rey Mysterio, Dominic's father, and this is from 2005 too. At SummerSlam 2005, Rey Mysterio saved his son Dominic from the disastrous Eddie Guerrero at the legendary ladder match. This was like custody of Dominic on a pole. I mean, in the the ladder match, and the winner got custody of Dominic, and that's Dominic's real father, Eddie Guerrero, Dirty Dom. But there's the back of it. Slide that one over. I'd really like to have that Build-A-Figure, but I really don't want to open these, so I'm kind of sorting. Then we have Sensational Sherry. This was when she was caught in the middle of Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels and the Rick Martel in 1992 SummerSlam. I think that was at Wembley Stadium too. Yeah, that was at Wembley Stadium. And Sensational Sherry, she was definitely doesn't get a lot of the credit, but she was really a pioneer in the women's wrestling. She was, she was a good wrestler and then a great manager. She managed Macho Man, Shawn Michaels, Harlem Heat. There was tons that she. There's the back of it there. Tons of guys that she wrestled. And when I was a kid, I used to think she was ugly, but she looks pretty hot there. And then we've got Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid went toe-to-toe against a fellow legendary icon and Hulk Hogan in an unforgettable match at SummerSlam. And this was the match where Shawn Michaels, he really sold. He was overselling like crazy against Hulk Hogan. I don't know. That's when two major egos got in the same ring together. But I remember I bought that pay-per-view. I was like probably 16, 17. And I just remember Shawn Michaels bumping all over the ring like a madman. And then the next night on Raw, he come out and made that horrible promo against Hulk Hogan. And I've always been a Hulk Hogan fan. I know he has his faults, but I've always been a Hulk Hogan fan. I always will be. He's always going to be my number one. But anyway, there's that. This is from last year. Well, SummerSlam. This is this year's. But anyway, and I know these have been done to death, guys, and I appreciate you watching on them. I'm going to do more videos on the collection. I just wanted to get out here on a Sunday evening and get these done. Thank you for watching. Thanks.